the mic.
Oh, man.
Doing the fucking whatever. But I swear to God, fucking Paul. I swear to fucking God. I will fucking murder if you don't talk into the fucking mic. Welcome back to Cerebral Paulsy, aka PCP, the only joke you ever need. I'm your host, Patrick Smith, joined by my handicap co-host, Paul Smith. Paul, we got some little tasty treats here.
Yeah.
It's the top 10. It's the top 15 video game episode.
Yeah, we want to do this for a while. Real excited about this actually because
We did top 15 instead of top 10 because there's so many fucking video games out there.
Good video, that we like played and love. We need to talk about them. I have 16 that I want to mention. I wouldn't even touch that.
Yeah, no, I'm just opening it up. We got these tasty Belgian mini cream puffs. Cream puffs.
The Germans know how to do chocolate.
They do, but this doesn't have chocolate. It's just
I get that, but like still,
I like these better than the mini eclairs. But
they know how to do sweets. I should say.
Know how to do sweets. So the Swedes, pretty much every European country except I don't know, every European country.
Every European country.
America just sucks.
Because if you watched last week, we ate some wafer cookie things from London, and they were delicious. England, rather, but
they made up for those fucking completely shit fucking macaroons.
Oh.
That was so terrible.
Oh my God, it was bad. It was really bad.
I mean,
like, I like the brownie aspect of it, but like the interior was just
there are definitely good macaroons out there. Trust me, but those were shit. Those are absolute dog trash.
they were bad. We walked by them today and passed like, "You want macaroons?" It was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I could barely walk too. I was struggling.
Capable and stuff.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, it happens. I wanted to just start off by just talking about a few things here and there.
Oh yeah, could I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, today is April 15th, tax day, people. I mean, hopefully you got them in. If not, an extension. Don't fuck with the IRS. They brought down Al Capone. Okay.
So, a little quick thing. Our audits by the IRS have doubled for the lowest 20%, I believe, of fucking income in our country, which is fucked up. You know, the IRS is only going after poor people because rich people, they just fucking pay lawyers and accountants to fucking hide all their assets.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Swiss fucking banks. You know, the shell corporations. You know. Yeah. I mean, great stuff.
Yeah. On to more positive news. Today is also Good Friday. Sunday's Easter. Whoop, whoop. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Easter is like literally just for, I guess, eating candy. And
eating candy and having like a dinner with your family.
Yeah. I mean, kids are all hunting for eggs and shit, you know.
Yeah. But today is also a very important day because it's the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier in the MLB, which he wasn't the first major sports star to do this, but it was the most significant because back when he did, baseball was the American pastime, truly the American pastime. Everyone watched baseball. Everyone loved baseball. And they commemorate him by everyone wearing his number, 42. I mean, every single person that plays today, which I believe is every single team, is wearing 42. Every single player.
Solid.
Yeah, it's a really unique. It's funny because you hear him speak, and he sounds like one of the most intelligent men you've ever heard. He honestly sounds like Urkel if he grew up and played baseball.
I really like literate people that are great with their words. I feel like I'm absolutely dog shit at just speaking.
Truly.
But like there are people that can just elegantly say something.
Me as well. I don't want to. I didn't mean to criticize. I wasn't criticizing.
I mean, you can criticize me all you want. I fucking suck at talking. I'm a beautiful singer, Paul. Beautiful singer. Fucking Jesus, baby. Yeah, I got like a really high voice for. That's what I was told when I was fucking growing up. Is like your voice doesn't match you at all. You know, like I had a really high voice when I was like, my balls dropped pretty late. I mean, it's not too high right now, but it's definitely higher than,
average.
Yeah, we have a friend Lance. He's like, fucking 150 pounds less than me, fucking a few inches shorter, and his fucking voice is just, my name is Lance. You're like, what? He doesn't match his voice either. If we swapped voices, it would look more realistic. But yeah, no. Just not how it is. Yeah, I mean, we're we're breaking well, I guess we're progressing as a nation. Not really. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
there's abortion ban. Roe v. Wade's getting overturned in states. What the fuck is going on?
I don't understand.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'm genuinely there's a coup happening in Florida right now, which I call it a coup, but like literally Republicans are making it so more difficult for people of different colors to vote. Like this is happening everywhere, but this is kind of genuinely egregious. They're cracking down on quote unquote voter fraud. And
I mean, I've seen the tactics how they kind of portray this, and like, oh, it's a fine thing. Oh, they only need an ID. How hard is it to get an ID? Yeah. For some people, it's really difficult to actually get an ID.
But this is honestly absurd because you've heard of gerrymandering, correct?
Yeah.
Like how they draw lines.
Yeah.
To determine how many votes go, counted in a specific area. Not they count every single vote, but what it's worth in a specific area varies on who is drawing lines. Yeah. And this is egregious. This makes it so Florida cannot go blue, pretty much. Not at all. Like
yeah,
it's getting challenged in the courts, but at the same time, Ron DeSantis has appointed many conservative justices to the Florida Supreme Court that will hold up this frankly illegal gerrymandering. It is illegal because so many of these high populated areas, you think of like Miami, Tampa Bay, places within Florida that would maybe go blue, would probably go blue. Like Miami's not going to count as much as some rural place in Florida, which is fucked up.
No, I've heard the counter argument that the people of the city shouldn't be able to dictate what happens in the rural areas.
And I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like if this continues on this path, there's going to be no way that Republicans don't win every House seat or a majority of the House seats or a lot of the House seats or control of the House, control of the Senate, control of the White House, and that kind of scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
considering
if anyone explains gerrymandering, you can see literally if you can draw sections out, and pretty much you can literally take every election without any popular vote.
and that's frightening.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. It shouldn't go for either way. It shouldn't go blue. It shouldn't go red. I mean, it should be just based on your the vote, how many people want this, how many people don't want this.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, hey, I'm in this section, so this section gets 2 points, and this section gets 8 points. But
so France has this completely ludicrous idea of elections as everyone who wants to run gets voted for, and then the top 2 winners of vote getters get their own separate election, and whoever wins the most votes there wins. Utterly absurd.
So absurd.
What do they think? They're a democracy or something? Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I mean,
What the fuck is this, France? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, France? Dude, the French people are fucking... They hold their fucking political officials fucking...
accountable, yeah.
Yeah, they like fucking... I literally... I just have this memory of fucking... They literally threw a tub through a politician's window. Like a whole bathtub,
There it is.
I don't know if that's just a made up story I made up in my mind, but I want to believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're talking about it. We're thinking about it. Yeah. So it happened.
So it happened. It happened. That's reality. Reality is what you make it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Little John Oliver. Did you see what he did, Paul?
No. Wait. I saw him. He was Okay, so if you watch if you watch Seth Meyers and he does Closer Looks, and his cue card guy Wally getting really famous, and a lot of people love him. He's like this really old man, and he's awesome. And he's like, yeah, I think there's a silent coup coming for you, Seth. This cue card guy Wally, I think he's gonna, it's like a child star. Getting famous, you don't know how to react to it, and then, at some point they're doing cocaine, and like there's a drug habit, and you're like, I don't know how to react to that. It was hilarious. But what did John Oliver do? Like
John Oliver. So he He did targeted. Okay, I don't know how to explain it that well.
God, yes.
So he did targeted ads that harvested data pretty much from elected officials in Washington D.C.
I was like, when I was watching that on HBO Max, and I was like, when he was like, we're gonna talk about data and how people take your data, and I was like, yes, John Oliver, yes.
Yeah, and so he takes a bunch of data, and pretty much he's able to find out who these people are pretty much by their IP address and what they looked for, pretty much everything they've done online in the last, however many months or whatever. And he's harvested this data, and he's pretty much blackmailing these elected officials. And
we got 2 hits in the Capitol building.
2 hits in the but he's blackmailing these elected officials to make laws to protect people and their data from being used by fucking corporations.
It was funny that he used the example of the reporter going into a video store and asking for the records of a politician who he knew went to that video store, and they gave it to him, and they realized that, so they were like, oh fuck, we gotta do something about this. So like the next day they wrote a law to make that illegal, which just
so fucked up when it happens to them. But there are some, I think in the UK, you can harvest data from citizens but not from elected officials, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
Genuinely fucked up.
Yeah, and it can be used against you. Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked. You have a trail online, and they're listening to you 24/7. They're listening to us right now.
Yeah,
and that's what we're saying.
I guess.
I mean, Snowden blew this up, and I mean, he's in Russia because apparently he's a he's a criminal, or I don't know, espionage. I don't know what the fuck I'm fucking call him.
Traitor.
Whatever. Traitor, yeah. Traitor to the United States. I mean, what's more patriotic than what he did? Any hoodles.
On the lightest subjects, yes.
Not on the latest subjects.
Not on the lightest subjects.
We're going to talk about China for a little bit. There are a bunch of videos coming out of China that are scary as fuck. They are hardcore locking down. There's a video that is literally just like in a city, and you just hear people scream. It sounds like a zombie apocalypse. They're just screaming. And like, oh, it's so frightening.
Are they locking down because of COVID?
Yeah, because of COVID. Well, they're saying COVID. Their videos. This is gonna trigger warning. If you trigger warning. Cats and dogs. Trigger warning. If animal abuse. Trigger warning. Okay, I just had to give out the trigger warnings, Paul. It's to skip ahead for like 10 seconds or fucking 15 seconds. They're taking pets, and they're fucking pretty much killing them in mass if they're in a bit of a COVID, household of COVID. Yeah, crazy. They're literally
take my cats.
Yeah, I would fucking whatever. But okay, so these trigger warning over. All right, so there's these there are also these videos. Well, there's this one video of this guy on his fucking balcony and getting rushed by a bunch of guys in like some biohazard suits and getting pushed up. Dude, it looks like fucking chaos in fucking China right now. And then I saw a video of like, I don't know, I can't attest to what they were actually saying, but the translation that was given was saying that we're going to go to the war with America. That you need to lock down, and I don't know. It's very frightening. It's very frightening. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it was like, hey, you need to lock down for COVID. We're going to a war with America, and yeah, let's hope that's not true. Let's hope it's not true. I don't know. You don't know. I mean, listen, it's 2022. I mean, when 2020 happened, I mean, at the end of that, we didn't know what else could happen, and it just keeps getting worse. So it's probably gonna get worse. Oh yeah, and Putin's threatening nuclear war if Sweden or Finland try to join NATO. Great, and they're trying to join NATO, or if they join NATO, he's threatening nuclear weapons.
Honestly, I feel like someone's definitely gonna kill him. Like, I think he's. Like, there's been
Let's hope.
There's been a lot of talk about that, because I don't believe a lot of the people advising him are saying this is a sound tactic, Putin. This is a sound decision by you. These are really
the
intelligent decisions.
I think the thing is that there's a lot of propaganda, and there's a lot of people in Russia that are supporting Putin and what he's doing.
I mean, yeah, they are, and
the
they're older.
is perfect for him. I mean, it's like fucking
TV, bro.
Trump and his Trump tards, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic. You know, he's very good at swaying people. You know.
I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with that, but I think there are highly intelligent people that are surrounding Putin that understand the ramifications of what he wants to do right now. That's a scary thing.
But there are a lot of highly intelligent people surrounding Trump. But you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
Sure.
I mean, there's some. I mean, like,
yeah.
You can't say there weren't. I mean,
Fiona Hill. Yeah.
You know, even like people he fired or like military generals.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Fair
like
enough.
you know, they were in power.
I'm thinking about appointments he made specifically.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but
I mean, there were some people who were working under the Obama administration who still worked under Trump.
Yeah,
and
no. I mean,
like I understand that. And then there's
actions. Trump said the best. Have you ever seen a skinny person drink Diet Coke?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, no. There's okay, we can get on later news and we'll get to the top 10. I just want to talk about this video I saw. And when it's literally every single Easter, I probably see this video. And it's the video of the scariest fucking looking Easter bunny in the history of history. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but the scariest looking Easter bunny I've ever seen in my life. And then it pans over to like a 3 and 4 year old boy and girl, and they stand there looking at it like they're trying to process. You can see the wheel turning, like, and the bunny starts coming closer and closer and closer. Should I be afraid, brother? Yeah, and then they finally register danger, and they're like, no. So the little girl starts running away, and the video ends with the little boy screaming and running away at full speed. And this fucking scary ass bunny's approaching as slow as humanly possible. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Kid drama. I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard, but these kids are so traumatized. And their parents are just laughing. Oh god. Oh, it's the greatest, the greatest videos ever made, dude. Happy Easter! Happy Easter! Oh, I'm gonna pour this in. Coffee. Oh man! So we're gonna get a top 15 list, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get a top 15 list.
We're gonna start 15 to 1. We haven't talked about our lists
to each other, which
is
pretty
Oh yeah, baby.
Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, give me that coffee. You like the smell of coffee?
I like the smell.
I always liked the smell of coffee, even when I wasn't drinking it. But the taste of it wasn't great until I guess it was late.
Yeah, I just demolished. Today's been a long day, and I don't drink. I don't drink beer, nor liquor. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't do any drugs.
Drink soda pops.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Into the mic, Paul.
Sober as a goat.
Okay. Do you want me to start? Or you want to start?
I don't care.
You mean my mo?
I don't care. I don't care.
I'll start off with my 15.
Cool.
At number 15. I think this game took the world by storm when it came out because it was so unique in this premise. And it had a huge player base, one of the largest player base, and still largest player base at a single time on Steam. And there's PUBG.
Wow. Yeah.
I have a 15.
Okay.
Okay. Really, I mean, it started off the Battle Royale, 100 players dropping in. You could never have thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so good. I could get 500 of these. But it's so unique on the premise. 100 players, which is a fucking crazy number to start out. When it first came out, it was unheard of. 100 players dropping in on the same map
without weapons, without any
weapons. You had to pick up everything.
Gear, ammo.
parachute in, the zone closes in, and there's pretty realistic on the I guess the movements a little bit. I mean, not really completely realistic, but more realistic than most things with the gunfights. I think the gunfighting or the gunfights in that game are still probably the best in any game. Yeah. Call of Duty is pretty much like you're shooting a laser beam.
Because, dude, it's like out of nowhere. Like, literally, you don't know where anyone is, and then when you figure out where someone is, you're like, holy shit, okay, got people over here, but like,
yeah,
you could be in a firefight and someone comes up behind you and fucks you up, and you're like,
partied.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
Heart racing the whole time.
Yeah, because a lot of times you're running for the circle, and like, you have someone behind you, but then you have someone in front of you that you have to fucking kill.
Yeah.
Because if you don't kill them, they're going to kill you. But the guys behind you are fucking going at you. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially in-game experience. Oh, it's actually insane. I remember my first game dropping in. It was me and my friend, our friend Tyler. We fucking drop in, and we drop in on one single hut in the middle of fucking nowhere, and we literally find a fucking a magazine, and that's it. And we're just standing around this hut, and we're like, dude, we're so scared to move. Shall we move? And like, no, dude.
I'm guessing you guys were high.
Maybe it might have been. It was very scary the first time dropping in, but then you get a little bit more confident, and you're like, and then open up the realm of battle royale for everyone. So then you got Fortnite, you got Warzone, you got Apex. Open the door to all these games, and I think it's still a great game. It just doesn't have a lot of players. I mean, the Asian community is fucking going crazy with the game, though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's blowing. It still has like 200,000 players on Steam, which is fucking crazy.
Because it came out 2017.
Yeah, but that's all. It's mostly Asian players,
Yeah.
I mean, you can find full games sometimes, but yeah, with the addition of bots, it kind of made the experience worse,
Yeah, and that's not their fault. They have to do.
Yeah. Okay, number 15, Paul.
Okay, well, I have to start this by predicating. I couldn't do my list without mentioning this game, and I've mentioned it before, I believe, maybe. Midnight Club Dub Edition is not my 15th game, it is my 16th game. It just...
Dub Edition?
Yeah.
Such a great game.
Yeah, such a great racing game. I needed to mention that. I couldn't literally go through this without mentioning that, because the customization is so awesome, and the kind of archaic kind of arcade type of gameplay, as opposed to like Forza, which is more realistic. It's so fun. It's so fun. If you have a PS2 and you can play it, get a copy and play it. I mean, go ahead. Get on that. You're gonna enjoy it. Okay, my number 15 is Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay, and did you follow the rule I said of one game?
Yes.
And then
yes,
you can expand upon that with the Assassin's Creed universe. Okay.
Yeah, out of the this is my I love Syndicate. A lot of people didn't play Syndicate. I really love Syndicate. It's a fun game. I really like both of the playable characters in that. But Black Flag for me it's everything I wanted in an Assassin's Creed game. I mean, the ship play, the fact that you can pretty much be a fucking pirate, and Edward Kenway is such an awesome protagonist. Like, I fucking hated Connor. Hated him. Hated Assassin's Creed 3. It pissed me off that that's his grandson. Connor is fucking Kenway's grandson, but that's true. He's his grandson. It really pisses me off that they're related. But like, with the highs of the Ezio Auditore da Firenze to the lows of Connor, you got a really nice protagonist in Edward Kenway, and I really like that, and the world building and the assassination techniques. I believe was the first Assassin's Creed game where you could hide behind a corner, and then like someone walks up to that corner, and you can assassinate them and bring them behind cover. It's like it's awesome. Really a lot of collectibles. Probably the best in the series, I would say.
I literally just looked up the sea shanties on it, and I literally can't remember my favorite one. Oh, god damn it, dude. I'm literally trying to think of the actual song, because the sea shanties, you can start singing them and like skip. Fuck, and I can't remember. I literally can't remember it. I would fucking sing it right now. I was addicted to that shit.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, it was very fun. Very unique game in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Yeah, pretty good franchise. My number 14, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh wow, that's wow.
I put this in at number 14, and it's pretty low. I get that.
Yeah,
should be higher up.
Yeah,
but I there were a lot of, and I'm talking about the original
1999 version,
99 version,
Nintendo 64.
It's a flawless game.
Awesome.
It's a flawless game. Awesome. I mean, we had to have put, at least 1,000 hours in there. At least.
God, we were so good. We were so fucking good.
One friend who we'd had him.
Yeah.
He was so fucking good at the game to start off with, and he just made us all. He made us all have to raise our game. We took like 4 steps up
because we literally could not compete with him unless we understood the game like he did.
Yeah, and so we just kept getting better and better and better. And this is also being high too, so your mind is kind of morphing around the game, and you're like, you understand little things here and there.
Yeah, movements
are fucking perfect. Oh.
I always play as Donkey Kong.
I always play as Fox. Oh, my Fox was fucking dirty, dude.
Yeah. Patrick would rack up the HP, and then I'd get them off the map.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
I was doing all the heavy lifting. Literally all the heavy lifting.
Did all the heavy lifting, and I'd come in with the punch.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
But I'd do flips and shit. Like he'd do the side kick with Fox, and then I'd just fucking I'd deke past him. And then he kept doing it. I think we got to that point where literally we knew what each other was going to do.
I can literally picture. Literally picture that. Yeah. It's just like a Donkey Kong side roll, and then a Fox just side kick, and just juking each other out.
Literally, we would. Oh my god,
we spent so much time.
So much hours.
Oh my god,
so many hours.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Paul, you're number 14.
Okay, my number 14 is Wolfenstein 2: The New Order. Now, the Wolfenstein games have been around since that's 2D. But this is, the original game, fantastic, and you need to play both games honestly to appreciate how good this game is. It gets, and I will concede this, to the realm of fucking ridiculous. You end up going to Venus in this game. Because Germany has control of the world. The Nazis won World War II, and they've expanded into Venus. And it gets fucking crazy. Utterly fucking crazy. Without spoiling anything, it's an awesome first-person shooter. I would highly recommend it. If you have Game Pass and Xbox, it's there. Play it. It's amazing.
Fuck.
Yeah, the cutscenes are awesome. I really this is a more, I guess, grounded and realistic BJ Blazkowicz. He's not just like a Doom guy slayer. Like, oh, we're just gonna kill a bunch of Nazis, which you do kill a bunch of Nazis. Bunch of Nazis.
Killing Nazis.
Killing Nazis. But it's awesome.
Yeah. You can tie the other Wolfenstein games into it, but yeah, 2 is your favorite one of the franchise.
2 is my favorite one of the franchise, even though the story goes to the level of absurd.
Yeah.
Utterly fucking absurd.
Well, interesting pick. I haven't played the Wolfenstein games. So this one, high up on, and was plagued with a terrible start to a game. Because of the greedy bastards at EA. And this is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay.
Battlefront I didn't play, but I'm assuming it's a pretty good game.
It did not have a single player, and it only had multiplayer.
Yeah. It looked like a good game. I just
a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2 did have a single player, which was nice. Yeah, I kind of actually It was free on Epic Games, and a lot of players went back onto it, and that's where I actually kind of really dug deeper into the game. And it is at this moment, if it's kept up and like the servers are taken care of, like if there's maintenance, if they're maintaining servers and they're banning cheaters.
Dice was behind this, correct?
Yeah,
yes, Dice did a lot of work on this game and a lot of convincing EA to change this tactic and make this a better game because
they did. It's honestly it's perfection, perfection. The hero versus hero. The four heroes versus 4 villains.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So much fun. Yeah. And then just even the large scale, battles, and even they came out with new game modes and all that jazz that integrated the heroes more so you could play a lot of them. Yeah. And it's so fun. It's just so fun.
I haven't played it since its dark days in the beginning. But it was a fun shooter.
They perfected everything. They took away all the play to win aspects of it,
which was ridiculous and kind of changed the industry forever. But we can get into that another time.
It's just like the best comparison I can make is it's a Star Wars game. It's Battlefield game turned into a Star Wars game, and it's so sick. It's just so sick, and they ended it nicely. And I've tried to hop on a few times. It's hard to find a game now. Hopefully, some publisher will release the game for free, and then they'll have another wave. But I'm hoping for a Battlefront 3. But let's see, realistic.
You never know.
Okay, your number 13, Paul.
Okay, and this is gonna piss a lot of people off, I believe. And my number 13 is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. And I know you haven't played this game. Mm-hmm. But I spent a good, I want to say 60 hours beating this game, and
a lot of people liked it.
It's a unique sort of color scheme or like visual effects in terms of like what Legends. I don't think they've ever done something like this, and a lot of people were really excited about it before it came out, and it just exceeded wild expectations. And honestly, like
the best one since Ocarina of Time.
Yes, honestly, and I've never. This is my first Legend of Zelda game, and for a lot of people, that's blasphemy. Like I told my brother-in-law that, and he looked like he was gonna hit me.
Yeah.
God, you get thrown in this world. Not much information about what's going on, like why you're where you are. And then you come out to this beautiful sunrise, sunset, sun area, and it's just everything is so just bright and vibrant, and you're like, this looks pretty awesome. And then you start playing and you start learning about the world and everything. And honestly, if you have a Switch and you don't own this, I don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. It's a really enjoyable game. Really good dungeons. Really nice puzzles. Combat's very actually in depth. Like there's a lot more to it. Perfect dodges and like flip and stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Doing flips and shit.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Indeed. And my number 12 spot, I don't know the exact full name of this, but I'm just gonna say Spider-Man.
Oh, Marvel's Spider-Man.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
2018.
2018. And probably the Miles Morales one is probably fucking phenomenal as well. Because it's the same engine, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I want to wait until I can get a PS5 before I play.
Do it justice.
Yeah. Because
it's just such a fun game. The mechanics in it are fucking perfect. Storyline is fucking phenomenal. I mean, you're playing as fucking Spider-Man. You feel like Spider-Man. It's a great Spider-Man game. I mean, the older ones, were okay. I'll include it in this one, but I just believe Marvel Spider-Man is the game of games. It's the bee's knees, baby.
The web swinging hasn't been that good since Spider-Man 2, which a lot of people. It's realistic. The combat's so fluid.
Yeah, the flow of everything is just so freaking
it's
nice.
So perfect. Oh. The only gripe I have is literally they changed the face model from PS4 to PS5.
Oh, really?
for Spider-Man because he looks more like Yuri's. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the guy who voices Spider-Man in that game. He looked more like him, but a lot of people believe, and I believe, that they did it to make him look more like Tom Holland, which, yeah, but like I feel like the first face model was a perfect encapsulation of Spider-Man because the guy, the second face model was more of a child. He looked like he was 15, honestly, and he's supposed to be 23 in this game. You know, that's the only gripe I have with this game. It is a fantastic game.
Well, Paul, if you want to jump in your number 12.
My number 12. Oh, God. My number 12 is another Bethesda game that I really enjoy. It's Dishonored 2. And you had to play Dishonored 1 to really kind of fully appreciate Dishonored 2, but Dishonored 2 is so fantastic. So, you can either play as Corvo, or his daughter, Emily, and basically whoever you don't play as is turned into stone, and you have to escape the castle you're living in because in this, Corvo's daughter is the queen. You have to play Zon 1 to kind of fully understand it, but like he was the father of Emily without Emily really knowing because he was a royal protector for the queen, the initial queen who got. I don't want to give too much away.
Honestly,
I don't want to give too much away.
As a person that hasn't played this game at all, this is making no sense.
Yeah, honestly, I can't really.
Too much.
But like, you get overthrown by.
The storyline is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It really is phenomenal, and it introduces new combat techniques. You have magic powers in the first game that you can't decide to use or not. You can decide like that you have to use in the first game because you can visit. I can't explain this game. It has a magical aspect to it. It's awesome. You need to play it. You need to play it to understand. Play the first Dishonored game, but Dishonored 2 is awesome because frankly, it just takes everything that made Dishonored a great game.
It made it even better.
Made it even better,
Folks. We like Dishonored 2, don't we, folks? Folks?
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2.
Yeah. I didn't do it justice. I did not do it justice.
Did not do it justice. You have to speak in layman's term. Like no one's ever heard of the game. You know, that's why you have to speak like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is my number 11. Dark Souls.
It's like BioShock, kind of. Yes.
Dark Souls. Number 11. My number 11. Dark Souls. Damn. Yeah, Paul hasn't played these games.
From software, it just intimidates me because I know, like, I'll get addicted to it, and then I'll never.
Paul's definitely the fan base this game is kind of built for. It's a repetitive game. You're grinding, and you're also dying a fuck ton. Your currency is souls, and when you die, you have to respawn at the last bonfire, which are few and far between, and then you have to go back to where you died, and you have to pick up your souls. But if you die before you pick up your souls,
they're gone.
They're gone forever. They're gone forever. There's the thing with humanity, all that jazz. It's so much fun. The bosses are fucking ridiculously difficult. I just beat Dark Souls 1. Finally. I'm on Dark Souls 3. I'm not playing Dark Souls 2. Jesus, it took fucking forever to beat Dark Souls 1. It took for fucking ever.
Finally.
Fucking forever. It's the most frustrating fucking shit
wants
ever.
to get the Elden Ring.
Oh my god, it's going to take me fucking 10 years to get the Elden Ring.
Yeah. And that's going to take you 10 years to beat.
Yeah, so the thing is, the bosses, some bosses are more difficult than others.
Yeah.
There's the Four Kings that took me like 3 times to beat, which is fucking so annoying because you're in this like void thing, you can't tell distance. It's frustrating. I actually did the DLC. I think the DLC bosses in Dark Souls are the hardest. Like the last boss you fight is pretty easy.
From software, they're all psychopaths over there.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
They're fucking psychopaths.
There's a few bosses that are really easy.
Like honestly, you look at every single one of their games. You look at Demon Souls, which I believe is their first game, and then you look at Bloodborne, which is a PS PlayStation exclusive, and then you look at Cerebral, and a lot of people have difficulty with Sekiro and are hating on Sekiro because of how hard it is, but also loving it because of how hard it is. They just know how to make games that people love and get addicted to.
They're fucking very addictive and very hard to fucking beat. Yeah, so it's very challenging, but it's definitely a game to check out. All right, Paul, your number 11?
My number 11, I just mentioned this. It's BioShock. Would you kindly back me up on this, Patrick?
Would you kindly
back me up on this? Honestly, it is.
What's your favorite game of the?
I would say 2. You play as a big daddy that
a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is kind of, and you don't know what big daddies are. Big daddies are these big like machine fuckers who protect these girls that
it's like little girls or
that are like corrupted. And you get in their fucking. The first encounter with these fucking things is so scary because like you're going. There's this room that's essentially like just in the middle of all these windows, and you're looking in on this guy, and he's trying to get this little corrupted girl to like harvest Adam. Adam is what makes everything go, what gives you health, what gives you power, everything. And he's trying to harvest this Adam from this girl, and you just see this big fucking thing drop down and fucking kill him. And in like the most savage fucking way. They got like this screw fucking driver. Oh my god, it's so scary. The first time you see it, you're like, oh my god, I do not want to deal with that. And then you eventually go into the fucking room and you just see all the blood and everything. And oh my god, it is. Woo! But it has one of the best endings in all of gaming.
Yeah.
So check it out if you haven't. Came out in 2007. Remastered. Fantastic game.
Fantastic. I was Infinite is I loved.
Oh yeah.
I mean it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, but like I really thought the ending was really rather good and like wow.
Yeah, that was when I was smoking a bunch of weed, so I mean, I really took the story to heart. Any hoodles. Paul, and my number 10. Just do it with me. It's Halo. I want to say, I'm gonna put Halo 2 at this. It's really hard because Combat Evolved, phenomenal game. Halo 2, phenomenal.
I mean,
Halo 3, amazing. Halo 4 is a good game.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite, meh.
Wait.
Pretty
no,
cool.
Halo 5 is meh. Halo
5, yeah. Halo Infinite's meh too.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
a lot of people like
the player base is kind of falling off.
Yeah, I haven't seen the a lot of people like the campaign though.
Yeah, I haven't played the campaign, so
I haven't played the campaign either. I have the ability to play the campaign. I just don't want to play Halo 5. Honestly, I went 1 through 4, and Halo 2, their remastered version of Halo 2. It's so beautiful, and honestly, it is
crazy
one of the best looking games ever. And it's so disappointing to go from Halo 2 to Halo 3, where they didn't remaster and upgrade the graphics because. Like, everything is so... The Prophet of Truth looks so awesome. The Arbiter. Like, they give you so much information about the Arbiter that I just... Like, he comes from a long line of warriors. And a family of warriors. And a rich family at that. And he eventually... Like, he was supposed to lead... The lore behind Halo is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy how that is. The Paramount show out right now is apparently pretty good. Or there's a lot of hype around it. They show Master Chief's face, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Nope.
He doesn't have a face, dude.
Nope.
But it is interesting. There's like Halo movies out and kind of explaining like what Spartans are, and it's all crazy too when you think about like the size of Spartans compared and like the size of these fucking like the smallest like grunt characters, that you're kind of going fighting against most of the time. They're roughly like a foot or two taller than a human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it just humans are just so small compared to these things.
Yeah. No,
Development
but
of
like,
Spartans, so-
but like the Arbiter character, and this is what I found fascinating, is that the first one he was supposed to protect the Halo ring, the one the Master Chief destroys, and because of that he becomes the Arbiter, and the Arbiter is a forsaken elite who gets stripped of every title, and is forced to work for the council, for the prophets, and just do their bidding. And he has such a unique history, and this is the first game you get to play as him in any game, really, and it's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. All right, if you want to get down to your number 10.
My number 10, and I put this on because I didn't want to put this on, but I had to put this on because, you know, I've beaten several games on their hardest difficulty, but this is one I'm most proud of. one of the most proud of. But I beat Call of Duty Modern Warfare on veteran difficulty at the age of 12. And that was that was hard. There's this one level, no fight in the war room, incredibly difficult. When I got to a checkpoint after getting to like the end of this, I jumped up. I was like, "Wow!" I was just so happy. But the game is phenomenal.
It's okay. Arguably, it's the call. Well, it is the Call of Duty that sparked how big Call of Duty is. It's the game. I remember in 2007. It's the game everyone had to have. I mean, like you're like, oh my god, this is what a game could be. It was the next step in gaming. It was literally the next step in gaming, and you're like, wow, this is what people need to be on. This is the next level. Like I can't imagine what's going to happen next, and fucking craziness happened.
I mean, the container ship's going down the sea, and you're like you're running to get off it, and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking insane. You jump on the helicopter, and you're watching the crater, you're watching it sink down, and it's like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and you're like, that's the beginning,
dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. That game was mind blowing when you first play it. It's mind blowing.
It's awesome.
And then the multiplayer you hit, and you're like, wow, this is addictive. It was the first multiplayer game I was addicted to.
Yeah, you have to play it. It's a really fun game. They're really good games in the series.
Yeah.
You know, Treyarch is they're fucking dicks at their veteran difficulty. You go anyone who sees this, if you have beaten Call of Duty World at War on veteran difficulty, you deserve a fucking bronze star. I don't know, but like you deserve something aside from an achievement or a trophy, because that is impossible. That is an impossible fucking game. I couldn't get past the sniper mission. The sniper mission with the
such an iconic each Call of Duty game after All Gillied Up. Well, Call of Duty 4. After All Gillied Up, they had a specific mission that was just the top tier mission of the games. I mean, All Gillied Up was the top tier in fucking gaming at that point. For single player missions, it was the best of the best. You can't get any better than that. You're a sniper that's sneaking around in enemy occupied territory in fucking Kiev,
trying to take out a target.
Yeah, while fucking dodging radiation and
playing as the leader of your squad in the main campaign. And you like go back and you're playing as Captain Price, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty god awesome.
Very awesome.
I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was fantastic too.
I want to download Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Oh god, just to play that fucking mission. It's so good. It's so good.
It is fantastic.
It's a fantastic game. Okay, let's jump on here. At number 9, I have Assassin's Creed. The one I was most addicted to was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was addicted, and I was contemplating getting the expansion. Oh, but I was like, I won't have a life. I was addicted to Jurassic Park for a little bit. The evolution, whatever, just building parks. I was addicted to that game, and then Then Assassin's Creed Odyssey came along and just fucking sucked me in for like 2 months. And it was fucking, when I got home, just fucking straight playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and doing nothing else. And going to bed, waking up, going to work, coming back home, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Those were my days for fucking 2 months. Easily 2 months. Maybe even 3. I don't even know. Any hoodles. Do you want to go on to your number?
Yeah, my number 9. Might surprise some people. It's Batman Arkham Asylum. I absolutely love Arkham Asylum. A lot of people like City more, and I can understand that. It's a more an open world, and there's a lot to do in that. But Asylum is a more linear game, and to just get that, and you have Mark Hamill, you have all of these voice actors who worked on the animated series reprising their roles, and it's just such a beautifully built Batman game that you're like super surprised. And I would argue without this game we wouldn't have Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So again, he just plays Batman, and you're bringing Joker to the asylum, and he busts free, and he has this plan to take over the asylum, and you have to stop him, and that's the game, and the combat's fantastic. Honestly, you have to play this game. It's a must play.
Well, yeah, I've never played the Battlefield or
the Batman Arkham games. Yeah,
Batman Arkham games. Well, anyway, I kind of got a little spoiler in my next one. Number 8, Battlefield. Battlefield 3 to be particular.
Precise, yeah.
Yeah. Battlefield now is complete shit in 2042. It is such a disappointment what it is. The player base is a good indication of how shitty the game was made. And it wasn't made for the players. It was made for loot boxes and just content that they could fucking try to make you pay for, which is not happening in this game because no one wants to play it. No. And you know, why are they going to develop content for a game that no one wants to play? Yeah, I think they're going to. I don't know. Anyway, it started off with Battlefield 3. It was the first Battlefield game I played, and the first time playing it and merging over from Call of Duty, it was a kind of a shell shock of how realistic the game was in the combat. So when you have bullets flying past you, you get a little blurry vision because you have bullets flying past you. The recoil in the game is crazy. Bullets, they drop. They don't just go fucking straight like a laser beam. So, yeah, I mean, I would just go on to, I forgot what map. I think it was Caspian Border, maybe. I don't remember the exact map. I'd just go on the server with Big Conquest and go on top of a mountain with the 50 cal snipe and just try to snipe people like, 1,000 meters away. I had a 1,000-meter headshot once. I was freaking the fuck out.
It was crazy because you just hear, it's like, whoa! Like I thought something happened.
Let's fucking go! I was so fucking pumped.
He was very pumped.
Yeah, it's very fun just hitting shots like that. But even I would rock the M4 with a 6X on it and just go spray people down. You can just set down with a light machine gun, hit the bipod up so you don't have a lot of recoil, and just hit in the corner and you're just mowing down people. I mean the close quarter combat, long distance combat, a good mid range combat. It felt like you were in a battlefield,
Yeah,
and it's phenomenal. Even like the pistol, I loved having to swap to the pistol, and when you can't reload, and just the feeling of the recoil on the pistol is just so realistic. The running felt realistic.
Oh, yeah.
I just felt like you were in it, and I was like, this was when I was smoking a bunch of fucking weed. So I was like in this shit. I had fucking like 2.0 KD on that shit. I was fucking going ape shit.
It was it's fantastic.
It was such a fun game. It was such a fun game. And Battlefield 4, phenomenal. Battlefield Hardline, great game, even though it's a full game. Yeah. And then they just had to fuck it up with fucking Battlefield 1. Let me talk about
Battlefield 1.
Let me talk about Battlefield 1 right quick. They released that game, a few bugs here and there, a perfect game release. Yeah. That's the pinnacle of release.
Man. Dude,
such a fun game. So many hours into it.
Honestly, Conquest is so awesome in that game.
And the Angonian Fort. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Angonian Forest. Angonian Fort? Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, we would just. I mean, back before the Hunter shotgun 12 gauge was fucking nerfed. It was the funnest thing to run around and just pump people full of lead.
No, because we had a fucking squad. Like
we had a 5-man squad.
I was the weak point. I was the weak sauce because
we were just dominating.
We had the Parman brothers. All three of them, and
the Parman brothers and Paul and I, and it was like me or Alex on the top of the list, just destroying.
And then, Brian and Tyler, like middle of the fucking list, but they conquer like a bunch of fucking points.
We all kind of stick together. Like, hey, let's go. We're going deep. We're going D. Okay, cool. And then we rush over the D. It's so much fun to play. I really miss that. I want a fucking game like that. Come out, and I was really hoping Battlefield 2042 was gonna be that game, and it's just not. Hopefully they're fixing it like they for Battlefield or Battlefront 2. Maybe they're fixing it because I heard they're adding Operation Locker now.
Maybe.
I don't know if you know Operation Locker, Battlefield 4. It's a phenomenal map. One of my favorite maps. Operation Rapper, Operation Metro, both phenomenal maps. They need to add both those to the game. They need to poo on the stupid guns they have right now. Add a bunch more like M4s.
Yeah, they have like 12 guns.
Yeah, no, they have 22 guns. They released it with 22 guns. Every other Battlefield, even Battlefield 1, released with like 50 guns at least.
Yeah, it's
fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Fucking, they fucked up with Battlefield 2042. They needed to delay it a year and they didn't, and they're fucking idiots for doing that. And whoever is running DICE right now is doing a fucking shit job. Whatever. Next, before I get pissed off, go ahead.
My 8 is something we've already talked about. It's Halo 2, and it's campaigned so fantastic, and like
I just remember the first time getting a tank that was so fun, and then it's like and you get towards the end game, it's just how chaotic it gets and everything. It's just such,
oh my god, things are going down.
A great game.
Things are going down.
As a hunter for the first time, you're like, oh crap, what?
These fucking things, bro.
Like, oh shit!
You gotta get behind them. Gotta nade their backs. Gotta fucking use the shotgun. The flood is ridiculous in that game.
Oh,
God, it's so annoying.
So annoying.
So fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying.
So, I'll go on to my number 7, which is a game I was heavily addicted to, and probably the game I was best at, which is Gears of War.
Oh my god!
And I want to say in particular,
I'm so disappointed because I don't have a Gears of War game on my.
Yeah, it's okay. It's understandable. I was addicted to it, and honestly, I probably would still be if I played on Xbox, but I just don't. I don't know. But I think Gears of War 3 in particular is the game of games when it comes to Gears of War. Yeah. It just had everything.
I really liked 4.
Yeah, I mean 4 was great. The Ultimate Edition was phenomenal.
Yeah, but you spent like
I spent so many hours.
So many hours playing that game.
So good at the fucking game. Yeah. I got so fucking good at the game.
I mean, I loved King of the Hill on 4 because literally I could dominate in that game. Yeah. And like I can't dominate in most games, but I can dominate in that game.
Yeah, 3 I was dominant. I was dominant in it because the hammer burst is a single fire, and I got the pattern down to actually shoot. I cannot tell you how many messages I got.
Quit modding.
Yeah. Quit. Nice modded controller, bro. I'm reporting your ass. Oh, I'm reporting you for modded controller. And
he doesn't mod.
For
the record, he does not mod.
I was so I'd literally be like, hey, you're the dumbest person ever. I'm gonna invite you to a game and show you how to fucking do this, you fucking dummy. You fucking learn how to fucking play your fucking game, you fucking dumb fucks. Yeah, literally, just every single fucking person is just like, oh, you fucking. That guy's so fucking.
It so quickly, it's just
ridiculous. I can literally remember the pattern. I can remember the pattern.
Like honestly, it is ridiculous how quick he can fire a weapon.
And like at any distance, it just takes you down in half a second, and it pissed so many people off.
So many people.
But yeah, even the Nasher. Then that game is where I kind of got the wall bouncing down, and I kind of solidified it in.
Yeah, there are some
Ultimate
fucking
Edition.
pros at that, but there's some people that even Patrick goes up against. He's like, these guys are fucking good.
Dude, crazy as fuck. They're just so fluid in their motion. They're just hitting every bounce, and then even mid bounce, they're just shooting shots. They know where their shots are gonna go. I mean, there were people I was going against.
I could play that game enough and never be that good, but like I feel like not get close, but get close to where he was. And if I spent time,
yeah, I spent more time. The sad thing is that It's such a high learning curve that it's kind of if you don't have the mechanic down, that it's really hard to kind of get into the game.
Yeah, it is. But there's a lot of people who utterly love. Like I remember this one game. It was where you had to kill the leader, and then
yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't the leader. It was each team had how many was it? Like 9 lives, and like you're down to your final. When you're down to your final one, everyone's alive once more.
Yeah, it's team deathmatch.
Yeah. Basically, it was me and I think 3 other people. Me against 3 other people, and I knew what 2 of them were, and I literally one of them came around, shot him. They heard me. I ran forward, crouched behind this place, came around the back, shot him, and then the other guy came up on me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Killed him too, and I was like, "Ah!" Yeah. Because I just suck. I suck at every fucking thing I do. But
I still have a compilation of my my Gears of War Ultimate. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I still have one that what was that one that they put in 4 that with a sniper down here.
I mean, I'd have to
grenades. Oh my god! It's the stairway. It's the double blood drive. Yeah, blood drive. Okay, literally, I had the sniper with Dell, and I see the leader through the statue, and I fucking shoot him. through the fucking statue. I was like, ah!
I started getting at the point where I could do no scope sniper shots, and I was trying to hit those, and dude, when I hit one, it was the craziest shit ever. Yeah, but yeah, it was such a fun game. Just so much fun, so many hours put into that. I'll never take them back.
Yeah.
All right. So you're number 7, Paul.
My number 7 is one that I know you were addicted to, like to the point where you had to play with sunglasses because you couldn't continue playing it anymore. It's Fallout 4, and I never really been like a big Fallout Bethesda like open world type of dude before this game, but like this opened my eyes to this type of game. It's just fantastic from beginning to end. You get like a good 40 hours, and you don't have to do anything with the campaign. Like I literally, one of my former bosses, like I talk to him about it all the time, and he'd be like, in the side mission, they'd be talking about the main campaign, and like, there's a main campaign? Like, oh shit. Like, I've spent like a good 40 hours just fucking building. Like, I've never built settlements like you did, or a lot of people did, but like, I enjoyed gunplay. I enjoyed just repetitive missions just to get money and, well, caps.
The settlement aspect was the game changer in this. That it just made it so much fun to actually collect stuff. You know, you had to like it made it worth actually getting all this shit for, and also the different endings of the game.
It's not who you align yourself with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's awesome. It's so awesome.
Very awesome. I'm going to move on to my number 6, which we already mentioned, which is Call of Duty. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. That was the one game, but the Call of Duty franchise spans a bunch of games. Yeah. And
bunch of really good games. Like, I enjoyed Advanced Warfare. Yeah. I was better at that than most other Call of Duty games.
I loved Advanced Warfare. I played it so much. Battlefield, Black Ops 3. Fucking played that. I
sucked at Black Ops 3. I really sucked at it.
I was so good at that.
I was so bad.
And even the most recent, well, not the most recent, because there've been 2 games since it, but Modern Warfare, the newest one, the campaign was so fucking good. It looks so nice. I mean, it's such fucking detailed. The graphics, crazy campaign, crazy.
Owned by Xbox, by the way.
Oh my god, crazy.
Just saying.
Insane. Just saying.
Just tossing that out there.
Yeah, and then the invention of Warzone, which is, I mean, a lot of people still play it, but I'm waiting for Warzone 2 to come out to get back into the Warzone aspect, because there's just so much in it right now, and from it's spanning 3 games now. So there's like a lot of content, and it's just I don't want to do.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, Paul.
Okay, my number 6.
Yep.
Right. is Super Smash Bros. 1999 for reasons that we explained earlier. Please watch that.
Yeah, I mean the other Super Smash Bros. are cool, but it's just not as good as the 1999.
Ultimate's really a good one.
Okay.
Really good one.
Yeah.
Like I really like Ultimate. A lot of people like Melee more, and I can understand that. But this is one we spent thousands about, literally thousands.
Yeah, thousands.
Summer 2014 was literally we come home from work and we'd smoke and play Super Smash Bros.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. My number 5, and this might be a little low down on the list. It's gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh wow, we're gonna have some that are in our top 5 that people are gonna be like, "That why isn't that one?"
Yeah. So it's 5, and though it's pretty low, but it's okay. The easiest way I can explain this is this fed this into my simulation theory, and I completely believe we're in a simulation because of this game.
It was insane, dude. Because like literally, okay, so I went out and we smoked, and I was playing it, in the living room, and I was in first person, and we're running through that, and we're high as fuck. Like we're fucking
Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
I don't think I smoked. I think you smoked.
I smoked.
Yeah, you
I
definitely did.
smoked.
I don't think I did.
Oh my god, it was insane. I was like, "This is too."
you smoked.
I shut it down. I was like, "No,
Yeah.
too realistic."
Yeah, it's so crazy how the attention to detail in that game, the random events that happen. I mean, it's such a unique open world. Like there's so like you can play the game, for 10,000 hours, and you'll still find something new every time you play it.
You know, did you ever come across a guy near Saint Denis that needed to go to the doctor? Like he like lost an arm or something. Need to go to the doctor.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, there's this guy in Saint Denis. You take him to a doctor and you get honor. But if you come back like a couple days afterward in game, you found out he got hanged for crimes.
Jesus,
crazy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of that stuff. There's like bears that are just in the woods that use like back scratching and like.
Okay, the reason I was like, because my number 5 is also Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
that's great. Twinography.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a great game. Yeah, the storyline is phenomenal. It's beautiful. You get to grow out a fucking luscious ass, fucking full ass beard.
Just like
your horse, you get to pet him all the time. Good boy. That's right, boy. Or in my case, it's a girl.
Yeah.
In my case, it's a girl.
Yeah, in my case, it's also. I get the white stallion in the middle of fucking nowhere. You got to tame that because you need her. But My first encounter with the legendary bear was fucking insane because I was high as fuck, and I'm literally like just sitting there, and I go into the woods. There's an option to go in the woods hunt the bear, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna hunt the bear. Why not? And I'm like, I have enough weapons, I have enough ammo. I fucking shoot the bear like 4 times. It comes charging at me, fucking tackles me, starts eating at my chest. I was like, oh, and it gives you the option. It lets you pull up your weapon wheel, and it gives you the option to grab your knife, and you can fucking stab it. And I was literally like stabbing the fuck out of it. And literally, if it had bitten me one more time, I would have died. But like, I killed it. I got the hide. It was nice.
I saw pretty much a video of, I think it was someone in single player. They come across this guy, and it's a fucking the person's insane in the game, and they have a knife, and the person playing antagonizes the character in the game.
Yeah.
To where the character takes out the knife and starts stabbing, and it's so fucking crazy how realistic the stabbing is. And so you're in first person, and you literally have a person on top of you, fucking crazy eyes, stabbing you, and you're in blood. And dude, it literally, when you're watching it, you're like, I feel like I'm getting stabbed right now. Yeah. And you're like, oh my god. And then it fucking kills you, and then just walks away. It's horrifying. It's so realistic. The game is so fucking realistic. And games in like 100 years are gonna be so crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be whatever. Okay, I don't want to get into it.
What is your 4 right now?
Number 4, God of War. God of War at number 4. God of War 2018.
Okay. So, first God of War game for both of us.
First
God of War game. Awesome God of War game. Amazing God of War game. I cannot beat the Valkyrie Queen. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I beat every other Valkyrie. The Valkyrie Queen is so fucking difficult. Like, I need better armor, and I have fucking legit armor right now, and I need better armor. Oh my god, Patrick, talk about it. Tell him.
So Paul had me start off by, he wanted me to get to the first thing, and it's literally, you get to the loading screen, and it's literally just him standing next to a tree, and you're like, okay, press start to go, and then you're like, okay, it's going to load in the game. But then it's like, you wait there a second, you're like, is it going to load? And then it says press like X to chop or whatever. And you're like, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. What?
There is no fucking cutscenes in this game. Literally, if you do not die, you will not see a loading screen. That's fucked up, man.
And you start chopping a tree down.
It's amazing.
Like, what is going on?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's very unique. They did a great job with the game, and especially the story behind it is that the game wasn't supposed to be like it was, and they changed it the last like 2 years of development.
Yeah, no. So the head of Sony played a rough kind of rough version of what they wanted to do, and he apparently was very unhappy. So the game director decided
a whole new spin on it, and literally made a perfect game in 2 years. And when he sees the I guess the 10 out of 10s from multiple video game outlets, he starts crying because it's like he didn't expect that. Yeah.
He did not expect that. And they didn't even have a name for Atreus until like 6 months before it released. So that's why the guy who voices Kratos in that, like, boy. But interesting factoid that I found out. So Anna Gunn, who's in Breaking Bad, which I'm watching right now.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband voiced Mimir, Talking Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such unique. It's the game has a lot to offer. The puzzle aspect is great to it. The combat's phenomenal. The leveling up is awesome. I mean, everything about the game, it's so smooth.
So much violence.
And like you don't have to
crazy.
You know, like you don't have to have like this huge depth of knowledge. Like, you know, Dark Souls, like you have to find out how to get certain weapons. Like this game, you can easily get a weapon by working at it, you know.
Yeah. And it feels so satisfying throwing the Leviathan axe and then pressing Y and then hitting your hand, and you feel that on the control, and you're like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Honestly, they deserve so much praise for that game. That is one of the main reasons to buy a PlayStation 4 or 5 if you can get one.
So you're number 3.
My number 3.
This is a mic, Paul.
My number 3. Wait, no, my number 4.
Number 4. Number 4, sorry.
My number 4 is GTA 5. Yeah. Yeah. Just deal with that for a second. You know.
That's 4.
Yeah. My number 4 is GTA 5. Okay. So you load into this, and there's a heist going on. You're like, okay. And then you're trying to escape with all this money that you just got. Like, okay. And then one of the characters you play as gets shot. You're like, okay. Cool. And then
cool.
you load in this game, and then you're in a therapist's office talking about your fucking problems with this guy, and he's like telling him all this fucking shit. He's like, my dope head son. If that's the standard of good in this country, then we're all fucked in. You're just like, this is gonna be an awesome game. This is gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
And then you play as Franklin, you steal a car, and God, it's awesome. You play as 3 different protagonists. It's amazing. Patrick, talk about GTA 5.
So GTA 5, let's go into it. The graphics. First of all, you get stunned by just the graphics of the game. And it's been remastered now twice.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but when we got this game the first time, Patrick went to GameStop, picked it up, and comes back, and it's like 8 a.m. And he's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" Like,
yeah,
that was literally his reaction
after the first part of the game. Like the first, before Michael gets, does a therapy session and talks about everything. I was just stunned by how the game looked, how it performed. I mean, like, it's everything you wanted. It's like, hey, this is how you develop a game, and this is how you make a game, right? Like, you take every good aspect of it, and then you improve upon it, and that's what it did. It just improved upon every single thing. Every single thing it improved upon. The story, phenomenal, easy to follow. Which is, I think that's it's
with 3 protagonists.
Yes, with 3 protagonists, it's hard to fucking follow a storyline like that. But you can follow a storyline, and it's easy for a fucking dumbass like myself to fucking understand, and that's what I love about it. And then like the shooting mechanics, just the mechanics for each character. And
the heists are so awesome.
Yeah, the heists are very, very cool. The dynamic between each character, and they bounce off each other, and then when you're developing over the game, it's just so much fun, and it has all the aspects of a GTA game that you want and more. So, and there are people that just devoted their lives to this fucking game, and they have like $10,000 in this shit. Like, it's fucking insane, and it's the map is huge, absolutely enormous.
Yeah, so many things to do.
Yeah, and like just because Red Dead Redemption came after. I believe that GTA 6 is going to be a next step in gaming. Where Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare was the next step. GTA 6 is going to be that next step in gaming, where we just don't see it coming. I truly believe that, because what they did with Red Dead Redemption is fucking insane.
Yeah,
and
I'm just worried about. I believe it's Dan Houser, who did a lot of the writing for Red Dead Redemption and GTA 5, has left the company, and his brother, who's worried more about the monetization of the product, has taken over everything, and that I'm kind of concerned.
It is very scary. With GTA Online trying to taking over and not having.
I mean, they have a license to print money, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up, and people pay it. You gotta stop. If you're playing GTA 5 right now and you're fucking buying shark cards or whatever, or you're in fucking GTA fucking Plus. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Stop. Dude, stop. Just stop. They're literally not going to come out with another game until you fucking stop.
Until you stop.
Fuck.
Please.
Well, my number 3 is GTA.
Yeah.
And I put GTA San Andreas /5 because San Andreas is the game that got me really hooked into this fucking franchise.
2004.
Just fucking
Christmas Day 2004, we get GTA 5 or GTA San Andreas rather, and it's just like oh my god, and
it's insane.
Yeah,
and we're what, in 4th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing this game. We're just like, fuck you, bitch. We're like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. I played it so much. The storyline was great. I still can't beat the fucking game.
Yeah,
this is a fucking RC fucking play.
Was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, the turf war aspect was fucking great. The gunplay was great. The story was fucking great.
The customization to like CJ is you could just eat fucking food and make him fat as fuck.
Yeah, I think it took Vice City and improved upon that, and then
Vice City, great game in its own right, and one that we should be talking about because we spent weekends. Yeah. We spent literally a weekend of our childhood just playing that game.
Yeah, and I it was like nightmares, but it wasn't really nightmares. I literally was just dreaming in Vice City, and it fucked me up so hard. Yeah. And it was literally the day before I started, like, I think like a 3rd grade or 4th grade maybe, and it fucked me up so hard. And then Donkey Kong 2, dude, I had that song stuck in my head, so I was like literally having a panic attack trying to sleep. And that's all I was thinking about. I was like fucking crying in the middle of the night, and it was the worst thing. And I had to go to school all tired and stuff. And I'm like, just a little tot, just like. Yeah. Any hoodles. Paul, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is God of War 2018. for all the reasons we mentioned, and a lot more. Like, the story is just fantastic. It's like, it's the journey to the top of this mountain, but it's so much more than that. And the Atreus that's in the first three God of War is a vengeful Atreus.
Yeah.
Kratos, rather. Sorry. Kratos. But is a vengeful Kratos. And to have an Atreus with Kratos, and a lot of people were afraid before this game with Atreus, a lot of escort, non-playable characters with you, like, here to help you, are not implemented so well, and he was implemented perfectly. Like, you have a level of control over what he does. Like, he shoots magical arrows, or he has his own special abilities that can help you in a fight. And the human aspect of Kratos comes out in this, and it's such an understated game, but it's so fulfilling once you get there and then understand the entirety of it and what everything kind of means. I would suggest playing it and then watching videos on it, because there's a lot in it that you may not like
fully understand at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. But play it, definitely.
Yeah, play it. On number 2, we talked about this earlier, is Fallout 4. I still haven't played the. Listen, I'm scared to actually play the season pass. I got the season pass for like $8, I think, or $5 or $8. I don't remember, and I'm scared to play it because I'm not gonna have a life. I'm just like, I love Fallout so fucking much. It's so addicting. It's so much fun to walk around and just fuck shit up, get all your fucking special guns. Know where everything is. There's side missions on there. It's so fucking phenomenal. Going to the vaults. I mean, just everything about the game is so much fucking fun.
I didn't
even explore the fucking, like, the nuclear, I guess, wasteland. I forgot what it's called. Radiation zone. Like, there's so much to explore in that, and, like...
Again, he was like, I literally cannot play this without sunglasses.
I had to grab sunglasses because my eyes were fucking killing me. It's the first game that made me do that, and then the next one was, I can't think of the fucking name. It's a space fucking Fallout. What the fuck is it called?
Wait, what?
The space Fallout. It's space Fallout. Space Fallout. Fallout in space. Made by Obsidian. What the fuck?
Oh, the Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds. Yeah. And then Outer Worlds is the second one to do that. Not as bad, though. Yeah, Fallout 4 was terrible. I mean, literally, my eyes were hurting. I was like, this is not good. And I've never had that with a game. And I haven't had it since.
Yeah,
I haven't had it since.
Novel number 2.
Oh, fuck. Such a good game. I'm addicted to it, and I fucking don't want to play the season pass because I'm going to be fucking addicted to having no life. I'm going to gain 300,000 pounds and fucking just fucking mold into my fucking bed and fucking morph into one thing because I'm fucking stationary, fucking watching and fucking just go, oh my god, it's so fucking good. Oh, your number 2?
My number 2 is a very addicting game. A game that Patrick hasn't played, but I finished the first time, and then I immediately went back and played it again because I found out that I got the worst ending. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is... I never played a Witcher game before this, so I bought this on Christmas for like $10. It sat in my library for like 6 months, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to play this again.
I'll try to play this.
I tried to play this again. Lost 3 days of my life playing this. 3 fucking days of my life playing this. And the thing about this game, like, CD Projekt Red fucked up with Cyberpunk 2077. Like, they fucked up really bad.
They're doing better with it. They're getting better at it.
They're trying. They're trying. Yeah. To their credit, they're trying. But with Witcher 3, it is literally perfect because every small mission, every side mission feels so vital to the overall story. And honestly, like, you can overthrow this king. Well, you don't have to do it. You can overthrow this king with this guy. And if you do that, certain things happen in certain ways. And it is phenomenal. It is literally, again, 6 days of my life, gone. Just gone. I lost about fucking 8 hours of time. Literally, I started playing like 8 a.m. and I look up and it's fucking like 6:30, and I was like, what? Where'd those hours go? Where'd those 10 hours go?
That's what I feel like playing when I play Fallout. It's fucked. It's so bad. It's just
Patrick would love it. If you have not played it, please play it. It's amazing.
I'm so scared. Like, dude, I can't get addicted to games. That's why I'm trying to stick to multiplayer games because I get crunched in. But fuck, man, single player games are just fucked. Oh, Paul, do you want to do it at the same time? Because I think we have the same number one.
Yeah.
Our number one spot is The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. It's Part 2.
It's Part 2.
We love Part 1. Do not get us wrong. We Part 1 is 1A. Let's just say that. It's 1A.
Yeah.
And these are 2 games that I've beaten on Grounded, which is fucking difficult as fuck. I hate myself for it.
Too much time. Fucking
hate myself for it. But I did it. The Last of Us Part 2 though. Woo!
The story is phenomenal. And listen, there are so many people that hated the game, and guess what? Those people are fucking idiots. Yeah. I mean, literally, hey, the controversial topic, this shouldn't even be controversial because you're a fucking idiot. Mouth-breathing fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here with your dumbass shit. Yeah. I don't want to fucking hear it. Oh, I have to play as the girl who just killed, spoiler, just killed Joel. Oh, yeah. I hate my life. Oh, this is the worst thing ever.
If you came away from The Last of Us Part 1 saying, oh, Joel's a good guy,
You fucking play this game and you get to understand the fucking
the entire aspect of what the fuck happened and how the fuck his actions affected everything in this girl's life. And I literally wanted to text our friend Jordan was like, okay, Paul, I don't care if it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I want you to text me when you get there. I'm like, I get where? He's like, you'll know. And I was like, and I texted him the next day because I didn't want to text him at 4 or 5 a.m. even though he told me to. But I was like, I fucking hate this chick. I fucking hate her so much. He's like, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. And then you start playing as her, and you realize that in an entirely different world, Abby and Ellie are friends, would be friends, are a lot alike in a lot of good ways, and she takes this mentorship similar to what Joel did for Ellie with Lev, who was a former Scar, and I believe she would have done the same thing Joel did if he was in the situation that he was in the first game, and that's the beauty of this game.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of this game.
Wraps up so fucking well, and I mean, I don't understand the hatred towards it, and it's just fucking mouth breathing, fucking glass.
I don't get it.
Glass breath, fucking fuck. It's just like, it's so infuriating because, oh my god, first of all, let's start off with the gameplay. Oh my god, the brutality of the game. You just fucking cave someone's fucking face in. Oh my god, it feels like you're actually caving someone's face in.
The bow and arrow in the first game was not like it was deadly, and I liked it. But the second game perfected the bow and arrow. You get a gauge of where that fucking arrow is gonna land, and if you get in the head, like again, our friend Jordan, he's like, I shot the Scar through the head, and there was one that they were talking to, and it shot through their head too, and I literally walked up, and it's literally the one arrow through the fucking eye, and into the other person's eye, and you're just like, holy shit. They were so, oh my, it is amazing.
Yeah, the explosive arrows are fun. You blow people to fucking smithereens, dude.
You see fucking limbs fly, and you're like, oh my fucking god.
But yeah, I think the funnest aspect is the hand-to-hand with a weapon, and just taking like a lead pipe, the big machete hammer. I mean, those are so just absolutely caving someone in. But also when you disarm someone or you get them to a low aspect where they don't fight back and they're begging for their life. Yeah. Please don't. Or they try to go out of honor, like, just fucking do it.
Just do it. Fucking do it.
And just like the dialogue between that, the brutality, the realism.
That's like a good 25 30 hours, and like we both played through it multiple times, and it's fucking fantastic. But I want to talk about The Last of Us Part 1 because, without Part 1, we wouldn't have Part 2. And again, this is 1A for us because it's the emotional. We got, I got a PS4 in June of 2018, and I was one of the first games we bought, and I remember getting high, and Patrick was playing it, and
Paul was enjoying the experience. So that's how.
Yeah, I was just enjoying the experience, and
this is a scary fucking game, dude.
Yeah, it is a scary fucking game, and I was high as fuck. Okay, I needed someone. Yeah, I needed.
In the morning, Paul was freaking the fuck out, and I was like, okay,
I was scared as fuck. I was like,
together, we won't be as scared.
Yeah, but I was like, Patrick, I'm not emotionally ready for this. I knew what was gonna happen, but to actually see it happen was just so fucking imagine. Please don't really imagine, but imagine emotionally having your daughter die in your arms. That is just something no parent should ever have, and that's what he had. That's what he had to deal with, and the emotions of that were just so fucking heartfelt. And you're just like, oh my god. And then you go 20 years later, and he essentially gets a surrogate daughter, and he gets put in a similar situation. Well, not a similar situation, but a situation.
He gets in an impossible situation.
Yeah, an impossible situation.
That she is fine with dying.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He loves her.
No. And they travel from Boston to Utah in a post-apocalyptic zombie world, and there's so much shit that goes down. And right before all of this shit happens, literally right before, a cannibalistic fucking molester is literally about to kill her, and she has to fucking machete his fucking head.
Oh, it's so
spoiler.
Literally the scariest fucking time I had in the game.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god,
it's freaking the fuck out. Because when you get caught, it's mission fails, but you see the fucking the death, you know, you getting grabbed and shit, and you're like, oh my god, you feel that, you feel that,
and the emotions that she had to go through to fucking do that. And again, this girl's 14, and she's never known anything but this world.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
The emotional low. And the most beautiful part of this game is a part where they see giraffes, and it's right after everything that we just mentioned. Yeah. And it's just a moment you never want to leave.
Yeah.
It really is. You can stand there for as long as you want, and then we'll play this beautiful music, and you'll be able to watch these giraffes, and you're just so sad, and you're like, I just don't want to leave this moment. And that's why he has to go and get her from these people, and it leads into part 2, and it's just, it's a masterpiece.
It's so great. I mean, realistically, you look at Joel's perspective, I mean, that's his only happiness really left in this world. I mean, everything else is just death and fucking chaos, you know.
Yeah, it's gone.
And I mean, it's such a fucking deep story. It's
the main reason you should buy a PlayStation 5 or 4 if you can't get your hands on PlayStation 5, because the fucking world.
I really hope they don't turn away from the way they're doing the story.
No,
they have to do part 3.
Yeah.
And I really hope they don't turn away from the story.
I really hope Neil Druckmann's you know what, these vocal minorities are just louder.
Yeah, it's such bullshit else. Because God, it's such a great story.
The 3 of us, you, me, and Jordan, all agree.
While everyone's shitting on this fucking game, oh, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh, I don't even know what the. Oh, fuck off! You guys are fucking idiots. Go fucking jerk off and then fucking play the game again. Maybe you'll fucking feel better about it. There was a bunch of red-pilled fucking dudes who are fucking incel fucking fuck vibes, you know, well, women should be in the fucking kitchen, you know, type of fucking dudes. They're like, this is the dumbest fucking story I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe.
Yeah, women aren't capable of firing weapons.
Yeah, women can't survive in hand-to-hand combat with a man. It's crazy. This is stupid. You're like, dude, what are you?
What are you fucking talking?
Get the fuck out of here.
You have no reason to have a voice. Just don't
fucks.
Yeah, don't even talk, man.
Oh, it's so infuriating.
It's such a beautifully crafted game with beautifully crafted characters.
Yeah, literally, we didn't share a list beforehand. I just knew we were both going to put this in there.
Because
fucking poster of this gathering.
It's literally right here, and it's Ellie playing the guitar behind the tree, and then
the reflection is her
with scars breathing down her neck.
Yeah,
as she's getting ready to fucking kill him. Oh my god!
Poster. It's fucking phenomenal.
It's awesome.
I had to get it. Yeah, but yeah. Well, Paul,
this was a pretty long podcast for us.
This is wrapping up our top 15 video games of all time.
Yeah.
Top 15 video games of all time. Yeah, that's our list. You know, if you have a different list, you can go fuck right off.
Tell us we're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear how stupid we are for fucking thinking The Last of Us Part 2 is the best game ever.
Yeah, we'd love to hear the misogynistic fucking asshole.
Yeah. Just I have a few honorable mentions. We did mention BioShock. That was my 16th. I also have Valorant / CS:GO. Just a great games in their own aspects, and Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, that was
the Phoenix that rised to greatness.
Yeah, the launch of that was bad, but
great game.
They stuck
game.
with it.
Yep, and they had a huge fan base, and still kind of have a huge fan base. It's slowly tapering off, but yeah.
It's a really interesting concept.
Very interesting, very unique.
Really.
Well, pal, let's wrap this bitch up.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, until next time, you fucking fucks.
Peace.
Adios.